The evening air was thick with anticipation as Sarah watched the sun dip below the horizon from her bedroom window. The modest cross hanging on her wall caught the last rays of sunlight, casting a gentle shadow across her meticulously made bed. Tonight wasn't just any ordinary sleepover. It was the first time Emily would be staying over, and Sarah's heart raced at the thought. They had been best friends in everyone's eyes for the past 2 years. Their parents praised their wholesome friendship, the way they studied scripture together, and their dedication to the youth group. But beneath the surface of their perfect Christian daughter personas lay a deeper truth, one that made Sarah's palms sweat and her heart flutter whenever Emily was near. The doorbell chimed downstairs, and Sarah's mother's warm greeting echoed through the house. Sarah could hear Emily's polite responses, the same sweet voice she used with all the adults in their conservative community. Footsteps on the stairs, and then Emily appeared in the doorway, overnight bag in hand, her long brown hair falling in waves around her shoulders. "Remember, girls," Sarah's mother called up, "door stays open and lights out by 10. The girls nodded obediently, exchanging subtle glances that held volumes of unspoken words. They had perfected the art of these innocent looks, these seemingly casual touches that meant so much more. As night fell, they went through the motions of a typical sleepover. They watched approved movies on Sarah's laptop, painted each other's nails, and talked about school and church activities, all while Sarah's mother periodically checked on them. Each time she appeared, they were the picture of innocence, 2 good Christian girls having wholesome fun. But as the house grew quiet and Sarah's parents retired to their room, the air between them changed. The casual distance they maintained disappeared inch by inch as they sat on Sarah's bed, pretending to watch videos on her phone. Their shoulders touched, then their hands found each other under the blanket they shared. Emily's whisper was barely audible. "Do you think anyone suspects?" Sarah shook her head, her heart pounding so loud she worried it might give them away. "No one has a clue. They see what they want to see." The darkness of the room felt like a protective cloak around them. The only light came from the moon filtering through the curtains, casting everything in soft, forgiving shadows. Sarah could feel Emily's breath on her cheek, could sense the slight trembling in her hand. They had never crossed this line before, had never dared to act on the feelings that had been growing between them for months. But tonight, in the safety of darkness and the pretense of friendship, something was different. Emily turned her head slightly, and their eyes met in the dim light. There was fear there, but also determination, desire, and something that looked a lot like love. Sarah felt herself lean in, drawn by an invisible force she couldn't, and didn't want to, resist. Their first kiss was gentle, tentative, like a question being asked in the darkness. When they pulled apart, both girls held their breath, listening for any sound from the rest of the house, but all remained quiet. And when they came together again, the kiss was deeper, more certain. Under the sheets, their fingers intertwined more tightly, and Sarah felt tears spring to her eyes. Not from sadness, but from the overwhelming relief of finally being true to herself, even if only in these stolen moments. Emily wiped them away with her free hand, her touch so gentle it made Sarah's heart ache. They spent hours like that, trading soft kisses and whispered confessions. Each word and touch weighted with the knowledge that tomorrow they would have to return to their roles. The perfect daughters, the best friends, the good girls. But for now, in this moment, they were simply themselves, 2 hearts beating in sync under the same sheets. As dawn approached, they reluctantly separated, arranging themselves into a more acceptable sleeping position, though their hands remained clasped between them. Sarah listened to Emily's breathing even out beside her, and she wondered about their future, about secrets and truth, about love and acceptance, about the weight of expectations and the lightness she felt in her heart right now. The morning would bring its challenges, its necessary pretenses, but Sarah knew that everything had changed. In this room, on this night, they had created their own small sanctuary of truth. And as she drifted off to sleep, Sarah realized that sometimes the most sacred moments happen not in churches or under crosses, but in the honest space between 2 hearts finally brave enough to beat together. Their sleepover would appear completely innocent to the outside world, just another night of friendship between 2 good girls. But for Sarah and Emily, it would remain forever marked as the night they finally found the courage to be who they really were, if only in the safety of darkness and shared secrets.